inside the ghost cities of China, Africa, and the Middle East. They were built for millions, yet almost no one came. Entire skylines shimmer under the sun, their towers pristine, their streets immaculate, and their lights still glowing long after midnight. But they remain eerily silent. From the frozen megacities of China to the deserted utopias of Africa and the vast futuristic mirages of the Middle East, these are the world's ghost cities, built on dreams, ambition, and the haunting echo of what could have been. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It helps us explore the world's most mysterious places and bring these forgotten stories to life. Nowhere on Earth has urban growth been as relentless as in China. In just a few decades, the nation built more housing, highways, and entire cities than most countries will in a century. But beneath that staggering achievement lies a mystery. Dozens of cities that were constructed for the future, yet remain largely uninhabited. One of the most infamous is Ordos in Inner Mongolia. It was envisioned as a shining modern metropolis, designed to hold 1 million residents, with cultural centers, museums, and vast public squares. Yet today, it's eerily quiet. A handful of cars glide through 8-lane avenues built for rush-hour traffic that never came. Apartments stand empty, their windows gleaming in the sunlight, but with no curtains, no furniture, no life. It feels like stepping into the set of a post-apocalyptic film, only everything is brand new. So, why build a city that no one lives in? The answer honestly lies in China's economic engine. Local governments, really rely on land sales to developers, and developers in turn rely on investors who buy property not to live in, but to hold as assets. Entire cities become, symbols of economic optimism, places where concrete replaces cash and empty apartments become savings accounts. The population was expected to follow, but often it didn't. Ordos isn't alone. Across the country, other silent metropolises tell similar stories. In Zhengzhou New District, clusters of high-rises rise into the sky, their lights on automatic timers. In Lanzhou New Area, mountains were literally flattened to make way for a new city, yet many of its neighborhoods remain quiet and unfinished. These are not crumbling ruins, they are immaculate, sterile landscapes waiting for footsteps. Then there's Tianjin Eco-City, a futuristic collaboration between China and Singapore, meant to be a model of sustainable living. Self-driving shuttles glide down empty roads, solar panels line rooftops, and wind turbines hum softly over neighborhoods that barely exist. A few residents have moved in, but the vast majority of the city is still a ghost, a green utopia without a pulse. Despite this, China's ghost cities aren't necessarily failures. Some eventually come to life as industries and populations expand, others simply wait for their moment. But each of them, for now, stands as a haunting monument to speed, ambition, and the strange race to build tomorrow before today has caught up. Thousands of miles away, on another continent, the story repeats, but with a different twist. Across Africa, ambitious new cities have been designed as symbols of progress and independence. They're meant to showcase modern Africa, glass towers, smart grids, fiber optics, and luxury housing. But in many cases, the people they were built for could never afford to live there. In Angola, just outside the capital Luanda, lies the Nova Cidade de Quilomba. It was built by Chinese contractors in the early 2010s and designed to hold 500,000 residents. Colorful apartment blocks stretch for miles, perfectly uniform. Schools, parks, and playgrounds are all in place. But when the city opened, apartments cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, in a country where most people earned only a fraction of that. The result? For years, the city was almost completely deserted, a pastel ghost town under the scorching African sun. Eventually, the government slashed prices, and people slowly began to move in. Today, Quilomba is partially occupied, but vast districts still feel hollow, echoes of what was supposed to be a thriving community. Further north, in Kenya, Another ambitious project was launched, Kanza Technopolis, often called the Silicon Savannah. It was designed to be a futuristic hub for African tech innovation, with sleek glass campuses and data centers powered by renewable energy. Yet more than a decade later, most of it remains under construction, a skeleton of steel and concrete surrounded by open plains. The dream is alive, but the city itself is barely breathing. Then there's Eko Atlantic in Nigeria, perhaps Africa's boldest project. Built on reclaimed land off the coast of Lagos, Eko Atlantic was envisioned as a fortress of wealth, a new Dubai for West Africa. Gleaming skyscrapers rise over the Atlantic, protected by a massive seawall designed to hold back the ocean. But as of today, most of the towers stand unfinished or empty. The city is visually stunning and strangely lifeless. In Africa, ghost cities aren't simply stories of excess or failed speculation. They're stories of hope, of nations dreaming of modernity, even when the economic foundation isn't ready. These places remind us that cities are not just built from concrete, they're built from timing, opportunity, and the balance between ambition and reality. And then there are the deserts of the Middle East, where ghost cities take on a surreal, futuristic glow. Here, wealth, vision, and technology collide, producing cities that look decades ahead of their time, but where life hasn't yet caught up. In Abu Dhabi, Masdar City was launched in 2006 as the world's first zero-carbon, car-free metropolis. Driverless electric pods were meant to replace cars, buildings were designed to generate their own energy, and shaded walkways promised relief from the desert sun. It was the ultimate green dream. But today, most of Masdar's streets are silent. A few research institutes and offices operate there, but residential life is minimal. The infrastructure works, but the people never came. To its credit, Masdar isn't abandoned, it's evolving. But what it reveals is the gap between visionary planning and human behavior. Even the most advanced technology can't guarantee that people will choose to live a certain way. Further north, on the shores of the Red Sea, Saudi Arabia unveiled King Abdullah Economic City. Built for 2 million residents, it was designed to diversify the economy beyond oil, with a seaport, a golf course, luxury villas, and industrial zones. Yet despite billions invested, only a small fraction of the population ever arrived. The city stands immaculate, wide boulevards, modern hotels, and vast empty parking lots. And now, as Saudi Arabia embarks on its most ambitious project yet, the Line, a 170-kilometer linear city meant to house 9 million people, the world watches and wonders, will it thrive, or will it join the growing list of ghost cities in the desert? In the Middle East, these ghost cities are not abandoned failures. They're suspended visions, places built ahead of their time, just waiting for their moment to arrive. They represent the challenge of building the future too soon, before people are really ready to live in it. Across 3 continents, ghost cities tell the same story, one of human ambition and, honestly, the unpredictable rhythm of progress. From China's empty boulevards to Africa's deserted skylines and the Middle East's gleaming but silent utopias, each reveals a truth about civilization itself. You can build a city in months, you can raise towers that touch the clouds and streets that never end, but you cannot manufacture life. A city without people is just architecture. Beautiful, haunting, and hollow. Some of these ghost cities may yet awaken. People may fill their apartments, children may one day play in their empty parks, and traffic lights might finally have something to do. But until then, they remain monuments to humanity's restless desire to create, and well, our tendency to dream faster than we can live. If you enjoyed this journey through the world's ghost cities, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Tell us in the comments, which of these silent cities would you dare to explore? Until next time, keep wandering, because the world is full of places that whisper, even when no one's there to listen.